So, my ex-husband just got exposed for being gay. This is my first husband, the first guy I married. Married this man when I was about 20 years old. We stayed married for about 5 years and then divorced. Ooh, I've been knowing he's gay for years. But his current wife just found out online he got exposed. And so the game is over for him now. But back in the day, I knew he was gay because it was just so many things. Like, when I met him, he just came over from Africa not too long ago. And he was a college student at OU. And there were a couple of hygiene things that I had to, teach him about because some of his hygiene practices were not of American practice. Like, he didn't wear deodorant because he lived in France and he lived in Italy as well, but he was from Cameroon. And so I would teach him things about his hygiene and, flossing his teeth, making sure you wear deodorant, things like that, because we had to get that in order. But, one of the first things I noticed is when I was washing clothes, I found a pair of his underwear. And in his underwear, he had the biggest stain, the biggest chocolate stain in his underwear that you can imagine. So embarrassing. And I was like, why he got a stain like that? Like, that's not normal. And you always, and the couple of times I washed his clothes, that stain was there. I'm saying, it's like somebody is using the back door or something, because, baby, that ain't normal. So that was the first time, but I thought, maybe it's just the hygiene thing, whatever. But that gay thing, it was still in the back of my mind. One of the second things I noticed is that, with his mannerisms sometimes with his hands and the way he moved his hands, it was like, I'm looking like, and then he would just cross his legs sometimes, I would be like, and so one of the next things I noticed is because our relationship was turbulent, not gonna lie, we used to go back and forth, we're together, we're not together, things like that. I would move out, move back in, it was just horrible. But one time I went to go see him, and I was looking in his drawer for something. And when I looked in his drawer, I saw a vibrator. And it was like one of those egg-shaped vibrators, like you could just pop it up there and it would vibrate. And I asked him, I said, whose vibrator is this? He said, oh, no, it was just some girl I used to talk to when we broke up, and she left it over here. And I'm thinking, no, baby, that didn't happen. She didn't leave it over your house. It's yours. And, I was thinking that from the very start. I'm like, this dude might as well just come on out and be who he is. But as you know and I know, that it's not accepted in the African culture. That's just taboo. That's just too much. But he came from a very, very wealthy family. Right now, he's an anesthesiologist, and that's all I'll say about him. But he just got exposed online for being gay. And it's just, it's a lot. A couple of other ways that I knew he was gay is that I found a picture of a roommate that he used to have. And in the picture, it was the roommate in the picture. But the roommate was crossing his legs. He had on a dress. He had on makeup. He had on all this. And I said, oh, my God. His roommate was... There's so many ways I knew. Okay? I knew. One of the main reasons how I knew is that I had connected this ex-husband with a friend of mine who owned businesses while I lived in Oklahoma. So I connected them for business purposes, for them to talk back and forth about business. Well, he ended up asking that friend of mine how big his pickle was. And, of course, that friend of mine being friends with me for years and we being through thick and thin, he came back and told me, he was like, one day I'm talking on the phone to your ex-husband. He was my ex-husband at that time as well. He said, and he asked me how big my pickle was. And I said, I don't doubt it. I already knew that's how he was, and that's what that was, but you just confirmed it. I already knew. It's just this man was just dirty and down low, still dirty and down low. Like, the shit he does, I caught him in so many things. Like, I caught this man soliciting X from someone, from like a track worker. I'll just say that. Someone working the track. He got caught. I caught him with the track star. That's what I'll tell you. I caught him with a track star. This man was horrible. But not only was he down low and pretending to be straight, and still is to this day, and just got caught and exposed online, but he tried to play so much dark magic on me. Like, literally, he tried to mess up my health. He tried to mess up my relationship with my son. He tried to mess up with my relationships, period. And just an evil person. And with years and years of fighting this man off, luckily I'm blessed. The spirit in God, God Almighty in spirit has shown me how to lock his ass up where he can't do shit to me no more. And I just wanted to tell y'all this story because I have clients that have came to me dealing with similar situations, dealing with exes that they've dealt with from different countries and different guys that they've dated from different places. And what I have to tell those clients is that those people play for keeps. They're not like an American spiritualist that don't like you, get into it with you, put a hex on you, put a spell on you, put a curse on you, and they feel like they're satisfied and they stop. They don't do nothing else to you. No. These people from different countries, from Africa, from South America, from all over the world, they don't play like Americans play with spirituality. When they put work on you, they put work on you for life. They put work on you to take your life. They put work on you to fuck up every single aspect of your life, and they will never stop and never quit. They will put work on you for 20 and 30 years straight. As long as they breathe, and they're going to put work on you. So it's best to go to an experienced practitioner, somebody who's already dealt with that themselves, and somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. Because if they don't, you're going to continue to have problems. And that's another reason why I tell my clients, after we fix the issue, it would be wise for you to get spiritual jewelry for your protection. Because if you don't get the jewelry, then you're not protected from anybody else throwing something at you. Now, if you don't want to get the jewelry and every time something happens to you in your life, you want to keep coming back to me to get work done, that's fine. I'm cool with that too. I'm just trying to help you to stay more stable. I'm trying to help my clients and the people that I know to stay more stable so they don't continue. Every time somebody does something to them, they call me. I mean, if y'all choose to do that, that's fine. That's great. You can keep doing that. It just helps me out. But when I recommend something to you, and I recommend the jewelry to help you to stay protected, so people don't just keep throwing. And my hands are ashy. I just got off work. I've been washing hair all day. To keep throwing stuff at you, then maybe you might want to consider it. Just to throw it out there. But my ex-husband, like, he's about to lose his wife, his family, his reputation. He already did. Because he was exposed bad. But, I keep a little special place for him in my heart. And I'm going to show y'all that place. And sometimes that's just how it's got to be. My husband tried to kill me. One time during our turbulent relationship, we had gotten back together, decided to get back together. And I'm chilling in the living room. He's in a bed asleep. And all of a sudden, my spirit guides tell me, I hear a voice that says, he's trying to kill you. He's going to kill you. He's going to kill you. He's trying to kill you. So I'm thinking, what? Like, what is this? What's going on, you know? And so I just kind of like never forgot that and just kind of went on, but kept it in the back of my head. It was about a week later, I was in the kitchen getting ready to cook something and just looking through the drawers, looking for a certain utensil. So I opened the drawer and I found a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper, it was a life insurance policy. You know, so I open it up and I read it because I know that we already have life insurance policies on ourselves. My parents made sure we had life insurance policies and we had this and everything that we needed. So I open up the insurance policy and read it, and it's a life insurance policy for me. And at the bottom where you sign off, he signed my name as if I agreed to the life insurance policy, which this one I knew nothing about. So basically, he wanted to make sure his finances were in order when he knocked me off with spirituality. But it never happened. He never succeeded because of what I knew and how I fought against him. And the secrets that I've learned about fighting against people like that have kept me alive. They have kept me well. I'll be 47 years old this year. The last time I said that online, some girl said I was lying. You lying, you lying. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. I thank God that I look this way. I thank my ancestors that I don't look my age. I'm very thankful for that. However, when I confronted him about this insurance policy, like one day he came home and I said, hey, what is this? You know, I pulled out the paper and handed it to him. Oh, I said, you trying to kill me or something? You put a life insurance policy out on me? You see I didn't sign it. You see I didn't send it in. That's what he said. You see I didn't send it in. That's all he had to say. But you signed my name for me. Because you knew I wouldn't have signed it because you was up to the creek. So yeah, you tried to kill me. So sometimes things have to be the way they are. And he's dealing with every bit of karma that he gets. His health is fucked up. Completely fucked up. He just about to lose his whole damn family. Already lost his reputation because he got exposed for being gay. Something I've been knowing for years. So I just wanted to share that with y'all and just to give you a testimony of how the spirits work and how good they are. And yeah, he's a heavy voodoo practitioner, spiritual practitioner. His family is very wealthy, known, and elite in Africa. Anybody who can send you $20,000 from Africa for Christmas, for a Christmas gift, is fucking loaded. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to just give y'all as that story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I do have a couple of other things I want to tell y'all about later, but I'll try to post it as I can. But thank y'all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.